Also, technical advice. Technical advice. Now, on dance, back to back. Lagos.
We are so lucky.
Congratulations. Proud. Very proud. I can tell you, I don't know how I'm feeling within myself. And it was good. I came to you yesterday in the night to speak to you. Thank you for doing the job for me. And as I promised you yesterday, you will hear from me in your accounts. Now, this evening, we have in our midst the Honorable Minister for Sports and Recreation. He didn't come alone. He came with his technical advisors, Madame Betty, Crosby Mensa. Then his special aids also available. We have a presentation to be made, but that will be announced by Honorable himself, because it's not part of my program. So without much talking, we call upon our Honorable Minister for Sports and Recreation.
I'm wearing two hats, but one hat I'll put it aside. I'm not here as the Minister for Sports and Recreation, but I'm here as a fan of Kotoko who I have finished my ministerial role, so I've come here as part of the club to engage you. And for you to know that you have a lot of people behind you. You are not alone. You gave us joy today. Yes. You did one at the University of Ghana Stadium not too long ago. Yes. And you have repeated another in Accra. It shows your strength. Your comeback today was so solid. I was telling the regional minister as we sat there with the president that this game was going to produce 3 goals, and that all the goals will enter at the net to the independent side and not at the other net. So when we ended the first half and it was 1-0 against us, I told him we were winning because we would score 2 goals. That was what I told him. And it happened. But you made it. Your comeback was strong. It tells
yes. On the 9th of July 2025. 9 days into July. Yes. Slow, fast, and normal.
Slow, very, very.
9 no.
Slow, pa.
Yeah.
Say by now,
15. Yeah, the overseas we has a koi. Okay. Right, so today is Wednesday. João Pedro double fires Chelsea on into the Club World Cup final. His Excellency, but don't say
what a player.
Yeah, it's good. Better than Oli Watkins, I'm sure.
Yes, okay.
So, Donald Trump, the U.S. president, will be watching the final in the East Rutherford, New Jersey. New Jersey. I can't check cabinet first over here final. No. Luis Enrique has described today's semi-final as special. Arsenal still working to sign Victor Gyökeres. PSG star Kvaratskhelia is a potential target for Liverpool. Madrid have made it clear they only open to negotiation with PSG for Rodrigo if one key condition is met. That is, Bettingham must be part of the deal.
Yeah.
I said,
sir, it is reported, sir, PSG Epe Rodrigo. And from Madrid camp, no, if Mope Rodrigo,
one
Madrid.
O say the sources free Madrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mope Rodrigo.
Come on, Bakro Casa, come numbers. Nankam Besami, Busana Sem. But I hear him the kind higher source.
Obi transferred.
Yeah.
Some more buy Musama.
Senka
Kwanya one, here's your Busamas and then. So Benjamin says, "Could I make Victor Gyökeres?"
Some of them don't go and
say, "Can we be answer?"
And I'm going to say,
"Let me just say, we say,
you're coaching a no cars up." What people say is that it's preference. But clearly, Arsenal have been looking for these two strikers. But coach, so normal guys say, coach, no prefer Sesko. The sporting director prefers Gyökeres. That is the hearsay. See, the Americans say, they all say, just what the between Uba and Sana were part of the Rodrigo deal. Now, I wanted to know whether it was from Madrid.
Negotiations,
whether it was from Madrid or a pandit to be, or
that is from Madrid.
And a can, Nankasani, and who the SUB can't say, or
Madrid camp.
Yes, was a Madrid for Bekasa because nobody can give evidence to that. Madrid for they can't say that. Okay. So Carlos Alcaraz producing a Wimbledon masterclass to end Cameron Norris run. Nayaba Yasha says he had to folk has officially withdrawn from the Democracy Cup. Kotoko official withdraw from upcoming Democracy Cup. Can Democracy Cup be so bad?
Aye. Oh yes.
Come almost have a bobium.
Bobium. Said the other Kotoko American players no ye funo. Na Democracy Cup. And no
parliament be a win America.
Sa no my no. Say also mo was a Ghanaian festival be omo year within that period in no. Where parliament
and Kotoko so mum.
I Kotoko withdraw. Initially, Nanka Yomone has a ebebo.
Neither ben.
Date in Yambai, but August no more, a person more.
Not to go to more. Just never go American.
Say only Olympics never bontino. They are burying it.
Now, why not say Omombebono? A
parliament, yes. And then the organizers.
Only 2 teams.
Yes. Last year, me aware say na a primeval, Larry Oyerepa. I'm leading organization of.
Was the most classic cup on August 28. August 28.
Now, other Olympics.
Say, well, I know they be organizers in the Ebechim the entire Olympics. No, there's so many has a boboa. Ayana.
That we win an America.
Now the Olympics go America, Mr. Otuo, a problem of one.
Now the team of Frigana could see America. Now go Division 1. Oh,
let me cry versus here refuse to be brainy.
Oh, by the end of the day, oh no, we all near me. I said they will give that. Oh, with the Olympics. Se Kotoko so mumma.
Nti omo fa hwan.
Oh, se baby any league winners. Se enyo omo kra omo so nya ho a. Last year Samatex won the league.
Okay.
And the Sanya man na Olympics on where division na ho they grade no Premier Division. Was one go representing Ghana.
Maybe omo share rivalry.
The rivalry is a local one. But the ultimate is for the team to go and play elsewhere.
I know you almost.
Oh. Rivalry, there's any about funny be as grass or right. Okay. So, former striker Bequin calls on management to retain Justice Blame. Say, Bequin corner is rather too late.
Yeah.
I think it's late. Or can experience will be crucial as they prepare for the continental stage. Yeah. Justice has seen it all. These are the kind of players Kotoko needs for the African campaign. Experienced heads like him, along with a few top quality additions, he stated. Okay, so there appears to be tension between Kotoko midfielder Justice Blair and the club. Where is that emanating from? Close sources reveal that Blair has turned down the offer, stating it is not interested in the money. Instead, he is reportedly requesting a straightforward release letter from the club to part ways without any financial settlements. So wait much him.
Boss, unse Kotoko ni Blade na say for termination. No, Kotoko offer 3 months. And I blame any representative. So yes, 70% of the remainder of Sika Ubenya on a contract, Momon Farmer Nonko. But sources actually say Blake Camp and you too happy with and semi Kamfa boy no hono. I say or Jidim Bonnet or Kotoko fans, you know, Emune, the whole fraternity, you know. Omujidi say no cran is cano mu demand and omumpe. To mo per release letter and kwa no mo ko free o mo njiska bia ba Kotoko so prepare 3 months sika e dey ato se blame eje na nka contract no mo entumi entwam but camp natural letter ma Kotoko say they are not interested in the money, they only need the release letter no mo ko because as a player na ya agi dimbone o Kotoko.
Okay. That's it. Kwame Payo so Kasaba has withdrawn from the Echo Cup. The house also saw Momo Echo Cup.
Yeah.
And Kotoko so saw Momo Democracy Cup.
Yeah.
And Justice Blade so and what Eric Bequin has also been saying. Okay. Tim said and some ever been home and back from there I become home.
But second of all, South Africa. So
South Africa anymore.
Mean Kohoda.
Okay. Na hina any me wapa wi asuba.
Nigeria.
Baby a wapa out we there. E kwa wa pa woni ma apart from we free Ghana e kwa.
Nigeria.
Ivan.
No na Sulaka.
But Ivan.
Nigeria.
Oh, there's a quantity of to pay in Nigeria. Be very fine.
Namene boafo.
Namene yen boafo.
Namene beboa.
Okay. Now we so go there o nyamene beboa. Oti bibia e okay. We ndie nyame boafo baby. Mti baba yen ko na yen we Chelsea ball Mohammedin. We need to
have a good team.
Amunya
João Pedro no.
Amanya ba.
Open no buzam say nti Manchester for man who João Pedro. Mako
na Manchester nkwani oti team ada na amoyesa
Mako Brian Buemo ho a say ade you say Dominic Cavell when agents dey bia almost Manchester United so munye so yempe ade na head no
back on the bad
Dominic Cavell
injuries na ade na no say free so then to put in account.
But we had the Erasmus Holland. The Holland by United why is so far there.
9:53. And the most of what Taufia.
Yeah.
So for Rasta.
He's back.
Ofin Kramba.
When Nipa.
On what we do.
Me emphasis.
Baba yango.
Me emphasis kan kan. Eti anopay yemo special good morning na yemo akwa ba biem Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Oyerepa TV Marasan so anopay ye konko funkro so nsɛm edi adencheche nsɛm anopay ebum fumpa onko funkro so no ye de ho nsɛm ato anim nsɛm no dɔso ene anopay nemom de disafata se ohwɛ na utie ena ye de ema wo kitikiti man polibi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akabu no pa anopay ye to ebo ase atene no emra ye confirm emnum no nyina ama enano pay on the show ya sasem afi Wimbledon na Caros Ankaras onim se na Britain for na de omaniwa baako a na aka Cameron Norrie enra otimi atwa 626363 oko Caros Ankaras so ya what to semi-finals enra oko Telafrita so ya ochi Rashani Karin etimi atwa 6364 676774 ena otimi ade konko na nimu a yade ho nsɛm ato anim enne anopɛi abusuam ye fi ona fe ye ti nkomom ewo FIFA Club World Cup num before say Meko FIFA Club World Cup num no maminko Jackson Herba Center omasue ye awasa oje Jackson Natural Capsules no bi na onom ebasa ebeye adwuma ewo entinum ama moja adumo furisane ye afi wati kase wati bremo na de bia atwon eye wo ya no onom Jackson Natural Capsules a ebeko sisiyade ebeko afi obeya bema mu ewo empem na wate Jackson Mesa eno etu kokwase etu malaria se afi John the Typhoid fever and menstrual pains nyina ebeko open flat atomia Jackson Natural Capsules and I was some ultimate enom na fenema koye at the amount 0244 723541 0244 723541 na what from Jackson na fenema koye ama ko high sense asye na kwaji amo refrigerators ni bi na fe ji amo TV ni bi amo sound system afe open gas stove blenders ningina unya bi ewo high sense amasue high sense simply the best for energy efficiency, best for quality 83 0302 0302 550000 na wafre high sense na fe niama koyi ama kumasi adum ha oba obanya bi etime atom adum post office kumasi tafo afe mankesim takrade takwa ehonyina high sense ewo showroom akese ewo ha okwa obanya bi etime ato adusa herba clinic and ade adusa herba Mr and capsules aba ya numbom a etu kokoranse sisiyade no etu asem afe uye bema untimi mba adwuma yi a ebekọ menstrual pains no ebetu ete efi oso enti aye best sa obanum ni mienu etimi abom na ya de na se etimi atu adusan prostamite capsules eno no ebansa aye prostate nsensem etu prostate ni na ase emao adusan man capsules boa ema oba adwuma yi ewo empem aya na wanom esansa uye bema ewo se ugiram ema emema nyina ewo empem 0500110115 0557009824 utu swame mazi makwa Goy filling station inside ho and one more Accra one more La Paz I'm ben Las Palmas entiano from na fe onomom etimi edi enkomam na Jean Pedro say player obia ekanasem Jean Pedro I say o feel comfortable our Chelsea Bobo Konum or buy nche bia na or holidays and we deal no buy or buy no game obobi and ram about 2 goals and my team no say o feel comfortable with the team Pedro neck to say there oko Chelsea team no one player bono obobo ni pa Pedro neck to I say FIFA Club World Cup or pesa ojem with Chelsea na a dedicated Emma Diogo Jota na dam for pa and delete Diogo Jota nti or pesa oje FIFA Club World Cup na fe or dedicated at the Emmanuel Enzo Maresca abo Jean Pedro abaso with Emotimba and ram Jean Pedro at done day Emma Chelsea say also 2 goals at the Emma Chelsea was say of fitting very well into the team and Yama Bia Ocham our training grounds no omrebebre na watimi atiasem and Wachi, I say Christopher Nkunku now because o deserve say obo am Chelsea or a good player say no wakampa and koma boy ni udi no etchesa opese oye bibi am club na dia edininga pra and no Enzo Maresca and Christopher Nkunku and odi sansem way to jam or say oye happy say team nom ultimate adu FIFA Club World Cup finals 32 teams na say inay o team ultimate adu finals and motim bomb and I do ultimate adu waka at Manchester celebrations no I was set to jam now I'm prepare either Paris Saint-Germain or Real Madrid what between Kunim and Unani Chelsea airport on Sunday na Madrid and Ransampi and I see it before sir on Monday New York no reportedly around New York sir best 1 hour and some point a team no a team a touch it down now I no play you better a crown fast so a touch it down preparation woman I want him said no I want touch it down late in Timpo mandatory press conference now I was at Trene Chappy Alonso I know and now said Chappy Alonso I saw press conference no now US President Donald Trump young fan to just say Nyankupo Wakwesiadam FIFA Club World Cup finals between PSG and answer Madrid with Chelsea no obeko akwa game no be and ram now on the cabinet no meeting and on the two name say obeko akwa finals of the FIFA Club World Cup Luis Enrique describe and the game ebeto jam say a special game and central focus so we say Luis Enrique say Madrid Paris Saint-Germain na Chabi Alonso team no wash Chabi Alonso team na ura game num say and I say it's difficult say oba say Chabi Alonso the game plan e say or your coach bia de bia as a sanema game no crack no or a sanema oba nche bebre na watch games so abona on fact one system and a album nti a very difficult say obetima cast system way and a coach na album a very difficult na Paris Saint-Germain are you ready for the game Jude Bellingham Madrid the player now Jude Bellingham they are two say or not Jude Bellingham or you happy and now Chappy Alonso by baby or dinner elbow as a player in matches any anyama or no training grounds officer as a midfielder about one of Amanima Koye at the Amano coaches and players time live on Oyerepa TV live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM na Jean Pedro and Enzo Maresca reaction after some and omuche Fluminense aboma eka mienua abusam woman team anti say and a coach and a player at the tuja.
Yeah, very happy. The team controlled the game today. I think it did very well. Now we need to focus on the final. Yeah, no 2 goals, but of course to help the team. I know I could score today. That's what I did. So the ball come to me, and then I just tried to make the control quickly because I knew the players gonna come fast to me, and I was happy to shoot on target. And so found me, so I had more time to think what I could do, and I was happy to score. I think we have a great team, great players, and for me it's a pleasure to play with them, and I think this season can be a great season for us. I feel very comfortable here. I think everyone helped me a lot to feel comfortable, to feel at home, so that's my feeling, feel home.
Enzo, through to the Club World Cup final, you must be pleased with that one.
Yeah, pleased. Proud, very happy, very happy at this stage of the season, after a long season, to reach the final. It's something fantastic. It's the first competition, first Club World Cup. We played the final and we are very proud of that. Very good. We start in one way, then they change a little bit. We adjust immediately. The players, they were deal with all the condition, weather and different things in a brilliant way. So we are very happy and very happy for the players. Yeah, absolutely. For some moment we were able to maintain high tempo, but it was not possible to maintain for all 95.
Na me coach Chelsea fans na so ya enra after say amoche Fluminense bom ekamienu a woman team antibino and celebrations and a reaction after the game say and on the tuja.
I'm here with all my fellas. All I can say, it's one heck of an experience. Like, everyone has to witness this once. Like, Chelsea, an amazing club. I love them till the day I die.
Enti ote fan on say odo Chelsea eno na menua bia ono nso mfa na kotoko ni agro ne yere aye Henrietta CEO of HTD Foods UK o say omani kunu nana yawo happy birthday ne ma Jadin Janelli and afi Justin omo say omo happy birthday nti nana ya oyere ene abusua nyina se omo do Gianni Infantino and Cristiano Ronaldo FIFA Club World Cup no abusua omo presented trophy no to Donald Trump na abusua say and of course omo den SMP and tuja
World Cup trophy, and we are here today in Trump Tower. Great pleasure and a great honor to not just unveil officially the trophy in New York, but to tell everyone, and I say hello as well to all the distinguished representatives of the media who are here present today, to tell everyone that this trophy will actually be here on display until the final. So for the next week, it will be based here in Trump Tower, open for everyone, every fan of football or soccer, everyone who is not yet a fan but who will become a fan. They can come here, they can visit the trophy, they can take, of course, pictures. Also a reason why we are here in Trump Tower today, because the second announcement is that, of course, FIFA being
Enti abusia mamenko England na fe mini nkomo kakra e wo England Sunday Olisi ase our football Emma Victor James Osimhen they all catch Osimhen nyina ne se ompe club in the English Premier League enya Galatasaray bia omra Premier League num na fe omesia kan Tyler Dublin Jamie Chem se Southampton player no oko Nottingham Forest aso ya Nottingham Forest eye duombe bia se ombe fa nemom is otua 47 to 56 million pounds and some po and obesia kan amount na Matthias Cunha me no ka say there Manchester United awie nanokra and I'm confirm yes Jesse number 10 and obese na report HM say brand in Bermudino amgusua wo mu tin komo wo mu ye diombe bia say ombewie na fe no so abeka team no ho na emom strikers a omudo mani ato mo so se koba say brand in Bermudino anya ya Hugo Ekitike Ole Watkins Moiskin omunyina a players a wombe monitor amom and ye later some confirm ama ene anopay na abusua Arsenal so ye and medu and anopay Christian Mosquera or defender Emma Valencia onim say Valencia for the bid mano Emma na reject yes Einstein day contract no na Valencia for some say Arsenal up boy na this omo increase omusika na omu tuasika omo pa why not ombeja mo amana kosia kan ama Arsenal 20 million pounds esika omu demanded from Arsenal na Premier League clubs no etete ho and no more the situation of Dusan Vlahovic, a player, striker, Emma Juventus, mete, send a contract, a likely some on betting at terminity, a Kobanasa, a Babam, Abaya Juma, at the Ama English clubs, maybe Arsenal, mete report to say, Omutin Conway. And yeah, and drop better. Or check the situation of Ademola Lookman. Says that to be a quite dumb dear. And yeah, consider Ademola Lookman Arsenal Victor Jokeres no me to anim say and come no gusua ekoso. Amane boni the issue be ani ho adiaka a club to club and amu 18 come Paris Saint-Germain met Liverpool Luis Diaz abekwa one player Liverpool adina ni bako etete ho a Kwalascalia of Paris Saint-Germain on your player amotwese amonsam ebetimi akano otie sa Paris Saint-Germain epe Rodrigo of Madrid lectasa efi Madrid camp eba and sasa ope Rodrigo dia and negotiations no yamfa Vitinha din enka ho no siskakra and ebetua so amamu ye teacher say Denzel Dumfries amo monitor ni situation when him say 25 million euros release clause and dano so nti ne bo no ene suru bebre amo monitor ni situation that bia on betimi afara na fe obey adwuma ede amatu no be si no Paul Labelle Pogba also opese obobo mprempren no shego no celebrate with Nemano. And on this note, ya also adding confirm cross on seminal esiha ABA Heba so far tanono or say on what tiasi na oye near drone de omyam fasekan enka wani esanse ni puani ya de sekan ka asembetima ba on what tiasi masa nkoma yam fasekan kodwetwe wani so bra obem dro ade ni na ebe nane oye eye specialist enti dog good morning say bibia fine
janamo
you watch
human draws no yasimfo draws so ya ni nyina
enti the next 10 minutes no eyewo ni wiase dia bechechim the entire I was say yeba ABA Heba Clinic na fe osa ye ne yade no emaye
baba meda ase na meda hwefo ne atiefo ye de ase babi biala afidi kese ekoduru bia no ntia kese firi ABA Heba Clinic aso ye de blo bibiara osofo ata osofo abrante osofo 3 days osofo rasta bunu ni doctor kunyina ne wiase nyina agina tum na santeman ensi ne fom no na wosa ne manya kitawdie ebiem no said that you shall treat upon the home common or don't find the next way day. Ache, I mean, Fanasia, Emma, a Santemai, a we are seeing ye bar Kumasi, said your Masia Gia Tumuno, a brother Genentias, yes, a Genasi 4, our Hina wood Genasi, my men Fancha Cassia, and the Emman, and a new Pian Abercon and Precious, and Nana Sassis or Bede, or Bejuae de Atum, but the Omunina de Asse, a Genasi 4 Nina, Cronimomo Munina. And the baby abefebia near Busa was off for 3 days, or so for Branty, or so for Rasta. Mamintia honorable, just a penny forward a unit committee for the assembly member, Memfancha Cassie and then Emma Munina, our Pepani or drama than a dear tray, and then market for Nina, a Junasi market, a Junasi station hall, a fitem one Munina, yet the Munina as a school side when I had a masse, and there will be a sea for my near Chilano, Doctor now here, will be ad over then. Remember Kevin ewo DVLA mame fancha kese nya den Emma Kevin so boss of what a year pa sanity nya bia na abekwa ye be den ye bejo enti bia abekwa ye bejo no ma o man na hunu se de o mo ye ne ye den eso wani enti da mu nyina se mon koso ana mon taye chi na mon de ye ho adanse mon kire nipa kwan na da bia mekase enam so na wunua bia yaresa ne fa hodie eye ne dia ensira ye den eno edwa bibia la wo bia fra o ma me papa wo yonko unua no no so ntweme kasafidie na enipe fra so ye heba ne chefe ho so ne nsanya den enka ABA Heba Clinic yade a me ye ho adwuma edoso yie pa na enam se ma redel wo ani ehwemu ntine ye bomi dia na ye de ani na tato ne nyina ne se wie ye bremu me nam de bibiduro etu ani flase e wo abra me nye wo pressure me nso ahweniwa me mfa duro so nye de enwu ani ne so me mo aduro na ma de kofra aduane adi koko na abedi awudi bi agum enkwanya wudi bi eden agum aduro ne fantin ma fa mojam ebetre ma be ye mo adwuma ebepetre ne makum tre ne mkro na ba ani nso abaworo so ama ani na ede atia ekwa nye den MBM it is when you see you receive say your cantan a yo kusu a yo kabisi a yo said the entire was on an opera number when you see your fitter said the ebo esiena to American ABA Heba Clinic enyan kitan odie say your glaucoma cataract ete usutu anamona eden ebra say ABA Heba Clinic doma hinkro ena so ekese no ewo doma hinkro ye wo benada dwom apia ku bi coast on e kire ope ene ye wo sa so na obekumase a me wo kwada so edwinase market na chi hwa ena me wo wono mo afone ne mpatamu no ukada ne ye wo da bia me wo Genesis FM wo afo go so enti ene uku doctors ne wo Genesis FM mo ye den omo ebo adwuma na efiada bia so baabi ani sahwifo ne nyina nhia me wo Adehye FM wo sahwi baabi ani enti se wo kumase ne mpatamu a sene se wo kwada so edwinase me ye adwuma firi juada ekope memenda kwasiada nkwa na menya adwuma anopa no nsia ekope anwumre no nsia enti baabi bia la wo a wotime nka baabi bia la wo hwe me bia to anamo nefo ni kire ABA Heba Clinic de wieye brem twedi aponyankopɔ nam ne so di nubrane hama etu yade ase no ene me bom puni awrade farms no wanya de omo a osofo atame se me ba se me bagia bibiduro asi ho me manipa hunu tumi ni ahoɔden atwedi aponyankopɔ edi awura ye nubrane hama mu entity wabamabu aye wo se wani da so asa 190 waji nura ko he ba ya hoto ne ayaresa no onsa enkan ya bomodin ne ABA Herbal Clinic enyan kita ode na twede aponyankopon enfam so na wo because me na me de kwaye bretuom aba efie me oba maso ya enubra ne hama enkohini ne abena bia ba ye den ubehu bi wo ho na hyene so se maso ye menye operation me nse wa hweniwa me mfa duro so ne de enwu anire so me nuro no eye du sama wo de kofre de na aye den edie koko a wudi bi agum enkonya wudi bi ede agum eduro ne fantirima famogem ebetire ma beye mu odwuma pepetire ma kumtire kro na beni nso be horo so ma ani na ede atia ekwa anye de emabiem senya powder na ye nsu aduro na wase medema wa mia me di nubra na ema ma kire de wa adokwa kogusu wa wo ko se ndido wa kono wa de wo fie no ayede na wanom ahoɔden bi a wonua nim bi ada so yɛ de ewom because bibia ɛyɛ natural enye maso ya baabie no ha be de obenya ne sa na se no se ABA Herbal maso ya se oba ade abedi kra ya ne se obeje o card no ɛyɛ 50 series se wonya je card ni wi a ɛyɛ doctors wo ho emma ne mema wo ho a omo behwe o kama da bia meka me se ye wo afidie nwanwaso bi a ebehwehwe wo nipadua mama o yade bia hinta wo nipadua ni bia afidie ne be kire ede ama o eye free a yenye den yenye wo hwe ansa no wako hu doctor ama doctor ahwe wo so a enura de be ma no eno na mi gina so ayeden achajo eno kwa me mu akonya se ubetua mu fan na nchemu miensa emu de ubenya no na wo watua ato ase ne amu aduro na koyusu na akostati aduro na improvement be bense be ba no na betum ni kasa yede aba enye ABA maso ya bebie no abede ubenya ne sa e babi biala wo bia tu anamo na yede ebra na hyene nso se ABA Herbal yade a me ye hu adwuma edoso yie pa na enam se ma redel wo ani ehwemu ntine ebomidi ane yade ani na tato ne nyina ne se wie ye bremu menam de bibiduro etu ani frase ewo abra menye wo pressure men so ahweniwa men fa do so yede enwu wanini so me mo waduro na ma da ko fradu ane yade koko na abedi a wudi bi agum enkon ya wudi bi yede agum aduro ne fantin ma famogem ebetire ma beye mu adwuma ebepetire ma kumtire nim kro na bani nso abehuru so ma ani na yede atia ekwa enyede emabiem bibiala wo a woteme nka say ye glaucoma say ye cataract ete bomodin ne bra wani ni yakwa akwa enu operation na yade na say den ababiem bra saa so no akwaje se press ya hye opese wuyi tu a wo so bra ene adanse ni bebre ABA Herbal ye bepia santimemu abosome nwotwe emu ani nenso kamia ye se ye boye din wa afana ba bia beti adanse na yedi ye na twede aponyankopɔ nam ye so wona glaucoma ne ye declare mo se wo mu huna de biem oma cataract etena eha omo oma na yo so mani da so asa ene omu di adanse ene omu huna de na no wote papa ya adanse oba enani o wanya accident a wodafo ma wontimi nante obeji eni aduro no ena kakra bi papa no ayede wanante adanse de bebre eti se wutie mi a bomodin ne bra ne behunu se adanse yeden ewo ho ebia wode ne eye glaucoma da bia meka me se glaucoma no akanfo frɛ ne hintafraye yade bia ehinta esie nipa da krope na abese wani ne de ayede edi amao etitie ne pa wako hospital doctor akatro say glaucoma detect wani so bibia no obetimi aye na bra ABA Herbal da bia meka me se glaucoma na kwa be na fa so ba doctors ni ma yenya ntiase se eyentire na da trenim na sa entire no ena me yani ya adwene nyankita hodie sa entire no pressure eba so a ena kofa sa ya de glaucoma ne de edeba na enam se entire no eda trenim no wontimi nhura ni so na wontimi nsoso ma ne nkotrenim nkoyemu adwuma eno ntina akwase bronesi ano nya de eni aduro ABA Herbal me monya ho ntiase se nipadua no eyemogya ni nsuo na edi afurusanem ni nyina bekobe ba entini mu nenam eti se pressure ba entini ne so a ewo se wunya aduro betimi aye entini ne mu yede adwuma enna makika no brane hama enkohini ni abra bom aye na du sam se beji kofre aduane ne di koko na abedi awudi bi agum enkon ya wudi bi yede agum aduro ne mfantini mu mfa mogem emna tiri ni meye mu adwuma embepa tiri ni kum tiri ni kro na emra ni so ma woro so ma ni nyede enti eti se ye glaucoma bomode ne bra ebia wutie me ewo ho na wutiri pai uti fatimi dwa se ewo ho na ko oho na ba obi ho na sum eni hu se de nikanika edede no obi apampam tutu na afi kro ntimi fa no ni tirim no ayede otimi fa ntu ni tirim na wanunum se wutie me na hu sa science ya bomode na ni ABA Herbal Clinic enya nkita ode na awurade mfam so no onyede omo ebia wutie me ode na ye cataract ete da bia me kase 10 yo mu ahodo mienu ye wodi epie aninim ne wodi epie anine so wako hospital doctor say eye 10 na epie waninim ewo akiri nti oya ho hwanyede enyeye bra ABA Herbal Clinic se oba ya so ye na me hwehwe mu ma me hunu se eye 10 na epie waninim a memu wadura ma da ko fredo ane dia ebeyi ete no epie anine so na anane afri so ama ani na yede ate saa so na wo so wutie me eteno esi wani ne so ene wani batuntum ye hunu amama fita na wo wani ne so a usuro wo pressure abra ebie heba yebem wadura ma de afra bia ne de ebe na ne etenom edi nsuo ne mfene be pie ewo abra ye de yenye wo pressure enti eye eta tuanamo ne bra number ni nie obetimi afre na de wo nte ase no wa ye de wo bisa number no eye 0541 56 51 99 0541
0541
56 51 99 Vodan eye 0502
0502
81 21 61 0502 81 21 61 ebie heba ye numbers eno no usu betimi afre na de wonti ase no wa ye den wa bisa sene so say ye wo kwada so edwinase market na chi ho a ene ye wo doma hinkuro ehɔ na aso ye kese ne ewo me wo benada jom apia ku bi costo na kire ope ena me wo tie me ye ebia wo de ne ye hypertension eye diabetes na how eye stroke ena aka wato otu ase ena etwe sa ya de we nim nyina eye bonus ewa aso ye ho a oba ba be fa ni free tie ne ye ma me pa ebie heba da bia me kan me sin ni padua no eye moja ni nsuo na edi afusanem ni nyina be ko be ba entininim na nam it's a problem ben entininim na wo enye adure betimi aye entininim adwuma bibia no abeye na ebe den ebeye yi ena afe wo ye bema wo boda bridge wo ye bema kodu top wo ye bema untimi hinkon brabeji ebie heba ye mampo wani bi wo de kofle kubensuo na ye de anum eba besiesi wa ma so wagina wo na so say ye gonorrhea syphilis candidiasis akwasibronisi infections ye bebo amasa ha oni nyina ye de afiro etimema no mo ba na mo de man na ye de edimochi ye de aba na awurade afo so ye de aboa ebia wo da fom tim ebia wontimi nya ho hwe tumirika na bra ebia heba da bia me kamisi ye obi bia kwasibronisi cholesterol se efa entire ne ho na entire ne mu sisia bibia no abetimi aye na mana ye de ayeye eba ne sa akoma ne beka akoma ne kan e de ha bebre na ebre ni padua no tumirika na bra na awurade mfam so no onye de omoa ebia utiemi HIV muawa ne bia ba mogem me se wo de ane se di kan frɛ me ne tu anamo na ye de ebra oba me ma waduru a wo kwa akono anom me ma powder odi koye tia ye de anom ebebua yi muwa na firi mogem ma ma ho aye de atɔ je number no ebe na ye be na hyane so se doma hinkro me wo brada jom apia ku bi coastal ehɔ a ɛna me wo saa so na kumase ɛyɛ kwada so edwinase ye wo market na chi hɔ a go so ukuada ne ye wo da bia Genesis FM premises hɔ a ɛna baabi ani efiada ne fiada bia adehye FM ɛhɔ na me ye den me wo me ye adwuma kumase ne doma adwuada kopem memenda kwasi adanko na anya adwuma anapa no nsia kopem anwumele no nsia emfa se otirim se wode ne yesunsun mu yade se yesunsun mu se ye honam mu woda se ho atɔ bra na memfa no bra ne hama entu ase ma wo ekwa enye de emabiem je number no wo bra me sori so yi number no eye 0541
0541
56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 Vodan eye 0502 81 21 61 0502 81 21 61 ebia eba me number no onyame sanye tia sanye de enso oje tu anamo na bra na awurade mfam so na yaresa enye odia awurade nyankopɔ enka ho wono mu a onyu fresa ne nso wa bla ho mas bagirifo nyem so se amen
so for that thank you very much and you so for take kotrase na wo kwa edi ho owia wa kotrase so for that akwa owia ga solo enzo pm de solo be delay no solo be delay asemamba and the case na koye no say zaki na me just say solo family pm bre mo ati solo family pm bre me okay so 8:10:23 say ekobasa na zaki to no trans no sorry this is so all that kaje solo zo family pm bre me on ena ho no me boa Me just say what
Obedient you found.
say on no over no strategy. Obedient strategy. I'm so look what I'm saying. What is I'm help you? What they say me who my man.
I know the was you.
I will just go.
Would you go?
I will first one here day.
I will know the and yes, you did.
LPMs we were home.
So low.
LPMs out there here now. 2 years day.
Judy.
What would you Where Jero? I said,
What's an pay? And so as I say, you know, I no. Kangen and magic drinking water. Nipediano, ayana acid womuye pana, opese. Osesa onipadua mu acid no na alkaline eno ema hoden mapa eno ema body no kama eno Kangen Energic drinking water ena ye kamfo ede ama how bi wo so as I say yes say simple obo Kangena ewo AI aha na wabo yade kro ede aka ho emoa Kangen ebeboa atu saa yade no anaso how no ase de free we de ama no wankasa ubehu adanse ni pi ena eba ni nyina ni say ensu a obi agye atom no Kangen Energic drinking water eno ena obia enum bi frɛ 0241 449191 0241 449191 and I face 0507 379474 na eje Kangen so ni bi na bibia enye fine emfa ema grow fine untumi ni di walusu appetite o hono a otese wonan ene onsa emu ayemra grow fine ena o tobi na wanom na de tell ni say grow fine about tonic no emma enuane no bi te say vitamins eboa ema nipadua no enya ahoden eboa na afei nipadua no etimi ko editi anyare wan kitenkete infections bia eno so eba wa yare na ho towa grow fine ebeboa ama recovery no enso etimi akọ pa ubedidi na wadidi ya grow fine herbal tonic afei ho na oye adwuma kakra bi na otebra grow fine herbal tonic eno ena utobi na wano ba bi eton no ewo man mu abia no kwa ubenya bi na wato ope consultation enom anase bulk purchase okọ digital herbal clinic Kumasi Amakom roundabout ye ben Bank of Africa friend ewo 0244 596532 0244 596532 Amin Scientific Herbal Hospital your best alternative medical hospital eno ewo Ghana maimu ana fa bibremu ha seba stroke pa anasa awomunsem anasa yade kwankro bia na fa bedan Amin Scientific Herbal Hospital yedi mfidie no ebe friu ne hu yade cropot a nipadua no ansana yedi enro no ebi ama yenro no makomako adronu ennan a eno Food and Drugs Authority ajatum noi eno an yede asankrofo yade a Ghana ha de Amin Scientific Herbal Hospital yan cheche mu bebri for the chem Kumasi Acheampong Chiman kwada so fanse kwan ne so enche ebi wo hoboga ebi wo wa ye wo branch o bibia ni Accra Takrade Tamale atebubu nkoko sunyani ho seshi debiso ena afe hohoi also kwa ubehu Amin Scientific Herbal Hospital 0277 001234 0277 001234 Apomudin Herbal Clinic for any chem Kumasi Sofo line Soja for kwan so omo any Assemblies of God asori no edi animhwem na Apomudin se oba no otu ani yade nyina edi efru so glaucoma, eye pressure, cataract, eye syphilis and afa uyo obi a ade wa acha huni ya na sa ade ben wa huni ya eno yade ema ani no science obeka se myopia ne ade ni nyina no ba so we no ye Apomudin Herbal Clinic oba na so ya obetu ni nyina se ede free ho ede amount blood pressure hernia ulcer gonorrhea no so omusa ewo omu aso e free Apomudin was 0551 098961 0551 098961 ABA Herbal Center boss sesia no sorry intino asem no yes 80 hour ewo ho ntie de no ebesi na fa edwumadi no
okay
so yes
Zach na transfers no go then
bibi akos kama na unse nra Kuakata, your friend, record. It is the most popular newspaper ever Lisbon. It is the most popular. Ndra, I'm saying to Kakra more present about say percent. You have to say Andrew Berta. I will drew Lisbon Crumo and percent. Or follow Andrew Berta. Now, on the air course between Sport and Lisbon and Asabu Bukun, I was meeting there. In Tampa, my boy and Crasset. Andrew Berta drew no Sport and Fornos are your man coffee. And now man coffee now or last week I can't know coffee no. And a meeting started here. Mr. Meeting started here no. Andrew Berta Edoko to Sport Lisbon pemfu enim say Arsenal maba na omukto munsem 60 million pounds plus 8 million add-ons say ska mo de bro so omonje na omonfa Victor Jokeres enfam omo na omonfa kopiem England because afi ompese omonje league no e England na mo twas ko
yeah my reporter no
yeah
asama na se beta na ka say
oh yeah report na wo record no
or some the beta kan
the beta kan
okay
so ompese omonje league afi we na omo ko Champions League ntino omo hia Victor Jokeres and as Sport Lisbon according to him President Nebusa say are you sure you want to be in the Premier League? And I say yes, you want to win the Premier League. And I said, then you are not serious. This money cannot win the Premier League. And I feel now, Andrew Berta.
Sporting in there, say.
Yeah, record. Your colleague, your friends, your correspondent now, Lisbon on air to money and said, you see any after the meeting. No,
I'm just or say sporting in there, Casano.
I said, then you are not serious because this money can't win the Premier League. It's not Andrew Berta in Hundo Beka. I was, oh, we didn't come up a pound, 60 million plus 8 million add-ons a day. And a sporting president said, it's either or my buy 70 million plus add-ons. Asna any size Canada and the also no corner, money in Biaka. And a sporting president, sorry, and Tina Finandi better. So, or fast. On the negotiators and I'm coffee plane. Return landing. And Tano pay news in say Andrew Berta call Sported no. President said be on who asked Namun serious on some league because you have 60 million and to start can Premier League. And Andrew Berta has a fancy can London. And I say Andrew Berta call none booth for I say no fee say why sporting president in Casa in Yanjo. Okay. I said, "Can't be there." No, say, "As I didn't know because as I yes, oh sorry, I was jumping one question." Someone say, "How much did you buy Havertz?" And I bet I say, "Let me check. I wasn't around, but let me check." Until I called upon so 65 million pounds. And I asked, "How many goals did he score before buying him?" And I say, "He scored 7 Premier League goals, 2 Champions League goals." And I say, Jokeres have only scored 6 Champions League goals last season alone. Eti discussion no.
One guy just said, "I have a goal in the Champions League."
Ooh, how the MP mo? MP mo
and a better review.
Has a better no nti one guy.
One go I who here change.
Atina they see and say so go back. Now there's a twist this morning.
I have a set a question no answer.
Mr. Otuo. You say Arsenal call Leipzig no. Leipzig able 80 million euros. Or the bar pounds money 68.996 million pounds. And the Leipzig demanded from Arsenal. And Arsenal said they boy then. Sadia omo kwa kopiem ewo sport na kofa Jokeres. According to the report no, Arsenal were 10 million euros away from the asking price of Leipzig. They were 10 million. What means 10 million they are? It's Arsenal offers 70 million euros. Or the bar pounds no more. They offered 60 million pounds. And Arsenal offer Edema Senko Munya IB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko and almost Omonje. So now the twist this morning is that if Sporting are rejecting 60 plus 8 million pounds a year,
then Sasika no just 8 million difference. And Leipzig for near Amuka Asankaso Muntia and Sadia. Let's return to Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko. And this morning, discussion a free Horban said Arsenal are once again reigniting their interest in Benjamin Sesko. Senebaya, they will go.
I have a lot of information. But medical kawa say menka sa strikers ni no assembly. Nezaka. Baby I don't am no ki obi campaign.
Oh, that's a
but medical
oh yeti efunti de kan.
There is a entinta so ngu from Nzamfa.
O na budi e.
Say kopem say Arsenal be wie. I will not talk about them.
Eti na so
come obi campaign.
Arsenal will fly to Singapore on July 19th for their Asian tour. And Ateta have told the team, the hierarchy, and said he need the striker before he fly to Singapore for the Asian tour. And now pay the deal with Team Joker is based on record. Kuakata Lisbon say it looks like say I off because the difference in valuation between two clubs are Emua and Arsenal are not ready. So to record for say go off. And then now pay Arsenal looks like their interest go back to Benjamin Sesko because Sikano there says Arsenal almost there just 8 million. They can add it to engage Benjamin Sesko. And Arsenal striking, and there's another school of thought that believes that based on the Arsenal if care is not taken, I'll make me a flyer to Singapore without a striker because another day, and say a 9th, and Arsenal will fly on the 19th. Again, Arsenal are not fast negotiators when it comes to transfer deals. How much when they are negotiating.
I don't know what Tom Boyman.
Oh, say Arsenal is a chasing a joker is no.
There,
Arsenal need jokers now.
The Achapa and Bomu.
Arsenal jokers not a
and Mukunya and Bomu.
Let's see how Arsenal handle. But I think Arsenal Omoche, and Ram so 2 to me now, but
and this are
because this is just 53 minutes ago and a record Kuakratano and the happenings yesterday in the meeting in Lisbon and about 53 minutes ago. And nobody ever said this is what happened our meeting there, of course. No,
16 minutes or story back home.
No, said there was some bad perception said Joker is by England at the end there. Truth is that or by England for a championship. No. In his first season he scored 17 goals. Second season he scored 21 goals. Brighton Brighton signed on the call loan over Germany. In the championship he was a hit 17-21. And to be on England that I'm sure that and then Emma Asafonia Brea and now the piece 17 no Yakwe Bibio. So to Andra Club World Cup in final course. Chelsea in the final of the Club World Cup. Andra Jao Pedro AC form actually 2 brilliant goals at the Bubuku from Chelsea and the Omakopium in the final of the FIFA Club World Cup. I've seen some people making arguments say, oh, Chelsea cry road no Omakopium of final no and yeah road behind Mobi and Moma. Oh, it's a discussion that I've gone on.
Oh, you.
Oh,
what can I Chelsea have not met any opponent. You said it.
Oh, I said in the group stage, in the group stage, and I'm saying, no, I say, I'm more Benfica, and I'm saying, after Benfica, no, and I'm saying, David Pachotti, after Benfica game, and I'm saying, so far, Benfica, Chelsea, see a team, sir, almost stretch your mono. We saw how they stagger. I remember Flamingo and Benfica. And I'm the Benfica game, even Benfica with one man. They had 3 chances. Di Maria Mose, let's anchor with one man. They will take the lead.
It's not discussion. That's your position
no,
too.
That was then. And then a discussion.
I like that was then.
That was then. And then they made me position. this is a discussion equals X. No, I didn't equals you. But I've seen it. I mean, no.
The issue is that while you think that Chelsea have not been any extraordinary. That is your position.
No, yes, and then yes.
And Honor as a now free one.
But I mean free. And I was bringing what people were also saying to add it to what I've also said.
Good.
Yeah,
excellent.
So, yes, it is true. If you are looking at the teams that they faced, now compare the other two that are in the other semi-final who are playing today now. Clearly, those teams have met a better opponents than Chelsea have met. Yes, very good performance, two good goals from Joao Pedro. But I think that any of the teams that are playing today, I think it will be a very big test for Chelsea in the final game that will play.
Joao Pedro, yes, number 9.
Also a number 9, but at no more as a number 9. At Brighton, we say no more. Near a Welbeck. On yet, sign number 9 now on Gina Falco.
Next of what is Mbuemu.
On yes, and young woman cram, person who play beyond the bed. Who's there? South half force 9 teams are now
for what is Mbuemu.
From the wings. Pacho, I didn't know the person born.
Number 1.
Remember a brand for player. Also, person to live.
Number 1 if you are right.
So, it's on as a force 9. He wants to play football, maybe. So, but Nuclear said, this was the first time he has scored 2 goals in a game in about. Acheampong. So, someone that will give you consistent this kind of games. It can also possible. Someone who will give you consistent performance. Even at Brighton, or more good one today, tomorrow no call off. He come back and give you another good one, then he goes off. Maybe the team can be a factor. Playing like at Chelsea, the big guys are there to help him. And Andra, it was a very good delight to watch. I think if he will keep this momentum.
Time we are in Burma, United should have gone for him. I've also.
And yet, the type no. Type our bono. Zexi plays that role better than him.
Okay.
On Zexi ball, the same star. Or United have someone in that position.
Yeah, better.
And based on Munya track record, Zexi plays in that role better than Joao Pedro.
Okay.
Until Joao Pedro by waste of.
Zexi is better than him.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, at the end.
Oh, sir, in terms of Sauro, and the Zexi is better than him.
The DNA, they can't see me.
Oh, sir, you better. Omunya don Omaya no mo dey ba.
Okay.
You understand?
Just ended season.
So
we na league back.
No say
and on board the same role. I think the best thing between the judge or me season.
The season when judge ma, you will not be fair. Yeah, you will not be fair. If you want to judge in that role, because I'm a boy and go and judge him from where he came from of Italy, but no one judging in that role.
Baby,
oh, say you know what happened last season in England with Manchester United. All the side they are not judging now. You don't be fair to him. You understand? And you not only someone that will help United. Because United need a number 9 fox in the box to score the goals, not someone who will be dropping to play some of the ball. No. So, and he now a sign that was going to be a good sign.
But that's it. So bad.
United.
Young guy.
Now, transfer common or but Ayana a do debut or have to see a debit the transfer in a tonchen kakra. Yeah, near share Jumedia. Aye, my pa, ni pebi, a war or more Jumedia. Now, born in farming started with the picture of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. So, too. Now, Chelsea first started here in your maybe when it comes to the transfer market under Todd Boehly. Now, so Chelsea started here, you know, Yanshadan Tiomasic, sir. But I say a brand new corner in Chelsea started because Chelsea started with giving players longer years when it comes to their contract. And okay, I think last 2 weeks, America said. There's just a clubs in the best at yes because Liverpool Sabidam no Kase, Ibrahim Konate. They were in your mail corner. I have Febasona Madrid for the Omwajim. Oto minim say has na Saliba met me extend a contract na. Okay. But so on extend anti kon anim ni nyina na asem ba ho. And recently Chelsea started so am be 6 years, 5 years. And they look to some extent a bit secured. 9 years nyina wom kra. Secured with their players and their project. The first thing is that when you give the player longer years, 2027, okay. And the next year, naka 1 year. Daka 2 years. Daka 2 years. Okay. Aka 2 years. Your body season, we are naka 1 year. Okay. The honor pressure and best at about. We also, Oma player longer years are. It tells you still have him or domain. About 1 season, 2 seasons, you will still be your player. Or spread it out even when it comes to payment of player Nisikasem to the club. And that was a positive one for Chelsea, keeping the player for a longer time. Now, Chelsea Kofaka I said for £115 million, and it was the world record. Before that, now record Nukuta Enzo Fernandez, 107 from Benfica, and Omoasa breaking record 215. And when they started, it wasn't the best for Chelsea. Now, now you are even questioning the investment from Chelsea. No, to say Caicedo Liverpool con, Arsenal so con to some extent. Yes, when he started, it was like these two teams have dodged a bullet when it comes to Caicedo, because it was starting. But honestly, if you are watching Chelsea now and you are watching the midfield of Chelsea, you see that Chelsea are unlocking a different dimension when it comes to their midfield. And if Omoba was to say, Chelsea will not have headache when it comes to their midfield, especially the central zones. Because Caicedo at this moment, our Premier League, you can't argue when it comes to the job as a defensive midfielder or even as a central midfielder or all the necessary attributes are leading to the success of Chelsea, the base of Chelsea in their middle. This player is repeating that, and at this level, when you sure say, or to see for the next 4 or 5 years, the conversation of AC and the conversation of N'Golo Kante, or best start here with I'm talking about Caicedo. Enzo had a successful appearance for World Cup. No, Chebe Europe, and a Chelsea 107 million kofano. But it won't make sense. But now everything is making sense when it comes to the performance of Enzo Fernandez in the middle of Chelsea. Typical Palmer, a player, a steal from Manchester City. You can see the future of Chelsea when it comes to their midfield. So Romeo Lavia Numpono and Pekemano. But when he is fit, no be Chelsea game, you see this contribution to the Chelsea setup. And Tiakwa said Todd Bowley Mojumano started so abaka, and I know Joao Pedro as my argument and cry different. When they started the season, almost started this club World Cup, Boana Dilap was excellent. But Joao Pedro and Ra Asaba created a different form of competition for the Chelsea team when it comes to their number 9 position. I said Nicolas just send them to say an obey the end. Obeto Asia Tana bench pa actually when you do because now clearly the pecking order. If Joao Pedro will continue like this, he will start. Dilap will definitely be the second option. And now Nicolas Jackson will be the third option. Because Chelsea fans they believe we say the element are normal like someone or a top finisher. 1 chance, 2 chance, not the ball not to attempt. And that is not something that Nicolas Jackson debate table no so. He have more to score. He can contribute to the total play of the team. But then you need the Chelsea for Chelsea for believe we say they have players that can do the job. Excellent performance on the right side, on the left side for Chelsea. So far so good when it comes to Chelsea. So to transfers, it's speaking for them. And maybe Stefano Pioli can say Winners celebrate, losers explain. On the Chelsea fund, let's allow them to celebrate. Because losers come lose and Casabra chiri and Ankase and Kose. So no matter the way they are final, you have to give them the respect because they are trying competition with Man City. All bo our free. I know be City against Al Hilal too. The oil derby City pass it through, but the 10s are that we run. So there's basically no underdog in this competition, and you have to give Chelsea their flowers when it comes to more performance. So moving forward, Madrid the game in a Basso. Now Xavi Alonso and Madrid is the only team in this particular competition of lose win. The first game was a draw, and the next 4 was win. Al Hilal and Alonso ball draw, and they raise a lot of questions. But the 4 now twice in Alonso at win. So he's unbeaten in this competition. So far, the only team. Now Milton said, I've been consistent with this. Alonso, as here in the first press conference, no, so one. This tournament is going to help him know much about the team. And again, it will give him a good opportunity to start war if he win the trophy. Into from the first press conference, Alonso here, or making a class a mad target here, so but what the Boba Bakubekum no mam you because Team Nankasobe who players ni ye. The ono person ye no betimi asase kakra. No aside the crew one they are building the confidence and crown sana. Waba be ball I was Santiago Bernabeu. That was Xavi Alonso. And Mr. Otuo so far so good for Madrid. When it comes to and Nyoma and Nesi coach in any so. But he's going to face a bigger tax in it. Madrid team no to key elements ni binye. Yaka Ada Gula. The Hoisim Zoto, unfortunately because of the red card, he is out of this game. But he's been a solid player for Madrid or competition with him. Our choir, the transfer from England to Madrid, instant impact opinion a boy not Danedi Eddie Ama Madrid team. Yaka Ada Gula. Yaka Garcia, Frank Garcia. Noto, Yaka Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alonso can say Madrid team Abrantia or any Steven Gerrard based on the profile of the player. Also Alonso ne Gerrard for Liverpool. Ne Steven Gerrard and Federico Valverde. Whilst people had issues with the mechanical abilities of Federico Valverde, it looks like Alonso in a system ultimately not fra getting the best out of him. But the biggest tax here, born in Mame Adagula. He hit map against Dortmund and against Juventus. These are two big clubs. This is Adagula. How or dancing away in the middle. But then Obabesia midfield beasts. As I say, we are seeing in a to say a bamrantia in Finfia Goodino, or Moye ye me ya kona, or my diabosone as Amranti. And that is Ubenya, João Neves, Vitinha, and Fabian Ruiz. Born and Mammy the possible lineup and I Indian communicate. But Nuno Mendes Gusu Yen Jumana Najuman Winjai because only Michael will least shy or buy a game, at least now ratings of I think 5.7 and Nuno Mendes was around 7.5. But Newton said that French boy is a wonderful winger power, but neutralizing was our game. This is what the possible lineup is looking like. There will be variations. Into home side that screen is to say there. More of a 4-3-3 system, but we believe there will be variations in the course of the game. For instance, Sir Frank Garcia called him, not Trent Alexander-Arnold they call him. So many can drop to help Aya Asensio and Rudiger to keep the back line intact. Whilst Federico Valverde, Arda Güler, and Jude Bellingham will be the midfield 3 for Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius to lead the attack. Now, move up a 3-5-2 system. Depending on the stage of transition at Real Madrid. But this is the question. So to Kvaratskhelia versus Trent Alexander-Arnold. What an interesting discussion on the field. Because Trent be first one neutralize Kvaratskhelia. Then you would Trent or joining attack now Mr. Otuo or create goal scoring opportunities. Brilliant assistant delivering on the Madrid team. But no anymore. Say even was sign Kvaratskhelia on the fear of leaving Kvaratskhelia were chiri. No ako him
and even trying to attack the right side of Madrid, which is the left side of PSG. No Mendes, no, and no quite simple from because this system from Madrid accommodating natural wingers. Okay. Interesting discussion. So to Vinicius Ashraf Hakimi, you can't miss this battle. Vinicius Hakimi, because so what check PSG team now. Luis Enrique born in such a way say the fullbacks need to come and him kobwa, and that is why in the Champions League, Yebu Ashraf Hakimi being the defender with most goal contribution, coming up against Vinicius, and also be one interesting conversation. Them so to Enese Ada Gula, and Federico Valverde, Jude Bellingham, to still lead the midfielder. That is where you need to say go for engineer, because this is the real test for them. If it's understanding, if it's positional play, if it's pressing, if it's control, PSG team on paper, it was our chemistry more than this particular system. Xavi Alonso put you up our club of Madrid. So I don't see Madrid as favorites in this particular competition. But Kylian Mbappe reminding us, a free bench buy, he still got it. And he's playing against his former club. He has something to prove. It will give him. But my only fear is a team that has played themselves for a very long time. And only the only fear ever mark for PSG. But I don't think Madrid will disappoint you more ever in the game. This is the real test for Alonso and his key players. And so much me pass it out. Then I think the Madrid has arrived when it comes to their new project under Xavi Alonso.
Thank you, Jibo.
Okay. So, a very good game. Tournament in one player I might enjoy the power and no free me shame me Thiago Silva. Me when the age in any ball now or bona Thiago Silva they were hand home. My sometimes decisions are be taken with too, and also many people who say baby I will ni penny show. But baby will be called born home or den pa but any penny soon show. Into one here the ni penny when be brain. Yes, we will not do a yard dear chain because so the baby I will not be any penny show be. That is the story of Abranti offensive Thiago Silva. Did there be a mecase? Yes, the decision to move from AC Milan to PSG. Financially, it was good, but the qualities of Thiago Silva as a defender, and I see who Thiago Silva level. I mean, who Thiago Silva will AC Milan na medene tono. May classify as the next Alessandro Nesta, and as a Franco Baresi. But Oko PSG, that time, Madrid, we need trophies. Sergio Ramos was a key defender for Real Madrid. Until it was all about Sergio Ramos. Later on, Virgil van Dijk, Efri Sadantin, moved to Liverpool. It would have shared some players we know American Masami. Look at their decisions. One, Real Madrid is a huge club with a lot of followers. Whether that's a Madrid fan and now a Madrid fan, it's a club that every single weekend, a mobile league gamer, almost supporters, no more money Real Madrid supporters. Liverpool is a huge club in the Premier League. Premier League near well branded. A league amount for any DHD. But ultimately can the same thing for the French league. Share offer with the Kylian Mbappe. So on the Madrid player of the season, and we need on the Madrid player of the season. The two. Ocean the born Real Madrid last season now for the last 4 seasons it will PSG. Say what the Madrid the never come home and year 5 for total performance only was in the worst season in the first season of Real Madrid. Wow, boni PSG no. But the thing na nkan ho asem. Ni ba do say na go French league. Adaje anyway. Na PSG ni kwa na ho anebo. Oni Le Havre, oni Montpellier, oni Bordeaux. These are not clubs Mzoto. Actually amount for such chinchina yenkohwe. It will a player na would choose sa club na sa league na emwa ba me when Thiago Silva was moving from AC Milan and I'm to call Barcelona and even Premier League and obo Liverpool no obo Chelsea and can nay any baby I would dream can level near this Sergio Ramos moto no get never to but the decision and I'm one Matitin komo bebre about this Chelsea team I'm to Oma build a good side, and no dear, untimi and question. But I still feel say a finished team. And yet team Mabeka say, yes, yeah, Omokobo World Club Championship. Tournament, any league, is a difference room. League are going to a war. Tournament, sometimes, there are both tournaments, so even the best sides ain't me win you. Just because of maybe a one mistake be, or be like be a winner. Not the best side from the Emperor Champions League here, Bono, now we are PSG. You the first stage of the Champions League. The best team in the Champions League was Liverpool. 10 ben a PSG pick here. And somewhere around December. PSG got to someone right top 18. Last day no qualify. But the time a PSG for pick here, I'm so told the Champions League, It's almost picking here at the last stage of the season and on the budget. But Liverpool Jenny. After you drew stage now, you pay Liverpool stage where they water. Now we are bank up no. Now for Liverpool for na brebre. The PSG na nemu no more econo. Eti sana etie. Over Chelsea team now. Remember about that. Young players with potential, a young coach. I want to super so true no any history. When your opportunity to play and obey to say Marcello Lippi, work and obey to say Marcello Lippi, who is a proven winner. When your opportunity to work at Manchester City under Pep Guardiola, who is also a proven winner. It will for Enzo Maresca of his school mienu and I'm to graduating. The school of Catanaccio and at the school of total football. The school of Catanaccio under Marcello Lippi, the school of total football under Pep Guardiola. And I also combining the two to get results. Say over Chelsea team in last season, yes, Omoji Conference League, but in the Premier League, there were certain areas and I would say Chelsea fall short. 1, Ayomu defense. 2, Ayomu goalkeeping. Makasa they said the form of defending and rely only on goalkeepers. So what for PSG team here, Mzoto and Omobo against Real Madrid. Every single player within the PSG setup contributed to how PSG should defend. It's a more pressure bebre and co PSG omu defense so. But over Chelsea last season, one area anabaka Chelsea a good defensive stability kakra was in a branch offense Caicedo. But what their front line? It's later Omokofa net to nearby. Yes, Nicholas Jackson MSC chances. But why would Chelsea move from Nicholas Jackson Koto the lap, no matter Koto João Pedro? João Pedro is king of pressing. Setting up the team in a defensive form of Mr. And one single player, and I send the back form, and the defensive duties. Let me get players who can press. So, João Pedro Tima, Mr. Not to talk about individual quality, but what they offer on the pitch, tactically. It said the Obo Osman Dembele as a force number 9. It said the Obo Bakula. It said the Obo Dizeridio. It said the Obo Kwaraskelia. Forget about the attacking qualities. These are players to almost sacrifice for the team when the team is so defending. And now baby obe winning ball no. The ball ne man net to Chelsea first goal no. Before Sana already the movement of Fluminense players no coming in as the last man based on how Fluminense structure on team no to defend against Pedro Neto. And now his space will create your the beje ball na so to or buy the body nim place ball ne the to net. It's only player over only to guarantee Chelsea goals. Said goals unti and a Chelsea cover João Pedro de no maboka. Yes, and no say 2 goals. But oh she ball na Makasa do move beyond goals obese. Another one, to deep at the Chelsea half at a point, not from Nancy press Chelsea, and they were creating chances. João Pedro Jana Jumani to come and support Chelsea to defend against Fluminense. Eti se wo fa João Pedro na bia o be kana asem na wo di goals hye nko ana na wonim no The time at Watford is same. Oba Brighton is same. When you were the Brighton team, Anazaki took on it than the Warbeck. So today no more. What was the strength of the Brighton team? And how they press. And you need players that can press. Coach, you know, 2 years ago, and bet me free baby. So big catcher will say at a point, Osman Dembele, eba be PSG top scorer. When Omulusu Kylian Mbappe and Gabejedi. Only, but it took a coach to change the position of Osman Dembele, add something to his game. And Dembele, Ababe Dembele, can Dembele as some goes. By time of free Rene, Echo Borussia Dortmund, by Barcelona. No. Nobody know for Dembele this one or the goals can to describe Osman Dembele. It is João Pedro now. He's coming to add something to Chelsea team now. And don't forget, say, you play about multiple positions. He can operate from the right. He can operate from the left. He can operate central. Obetiambo as your lead man. Obetiambo as your second striker. This is a versatile player. And I'm to Chelsea didn't abba. You will World Cup now. I'm to you will move into the Premier League. And I still feel say Chelsea needs a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, there bakwa bema boda Chelsea for here pa. PSG and Real Madrid game no mbebo ne no. I say baba is atnasi. At the end of the emfa no aka chiru nu asemfa. Oh. Emfa.
Oh, we this we an go mo da.
Oh say.
I'm usually ana.
Oh, omo yes omo nyefe.
It be a league there.
Oh yes, and
free league.
You do M5. On say mistake of football fans here. No, oh, many better players than us. Now when the PSG team we to near the Real Madrid team the two, they are more organized than Real Madrid. Forget about players or matches on mobile. Now see for individual players. You might even say Real Madrid do players in Barcelona. But Barcelona team is well organized, and every player is ready to sacrifice. And then Barcelona choma no go money mass no. And it's not only about individual players. There be who decide and acquire obey a mistake. PSG team here that on to a machine. The only way you can play against PSG and get results. And it's all the PSG be too difficult. Share almost strategy be. Na menim say when you basa strategy no a ayi am fan to screen no so ne hwa de. Uzo mo ye hunu for pa PSG for no. They believe in their pressing. Luis Enrique feels any team no. When it comes to pressing, they are the best in Europe. Team will be a passable. Bema boda. Opeso settling game. Say when I want the opportunity to start the game. Time I ever breath be bona best start game now. Opeso control game no. Or getting the players into the game. Into what passable na. On passable on konanim. Ye pass the my play and near bonnet kakra. But Luis Enrique in the PSG for there, almost there be. And you're quite a different game control, no. Adea at that screen is swing, so to any PSG against Arsenal, PSG against Liverpool home and away, and I'm there to screen soon. This is how PSG start their game. Born in that center on referee Bonabim say prayer. The player at the center with the ball, there is another player closer to him, or pass the ball in a manner. Closer to your corner line, opponent, no more bobo ni boom. Na eko throwing. Eko throwing na. Na omu dimrika abe press him 1v1. A 2-year mistake penams to omu jebo na. Then they put their first fear in you. Say, hey, and then Kofi no bobo di asamaba. Game na yakobo ne no. Real Madrid cannot play like Bayern Munich. Because Adena Alonso peso ye no. Afe no Real Madrid for person mu ye bi enya de Real Madrid for ye omunim ye but the Luis Enrique ye e wo PSG no buzoto and the Real Madrid person mu ye bi no PSG for ye am master e de age Champions League so wo team now wo Dembele wo Kvaratskhelia wo Desire Due and Abakola as your front three wo Mbappe wo Vini Junior and now wo Rodrigo buzoto na ope players on be press here. Why not be ube choose one? It's a PSG team. If you want a method, you're good in ball recovery. Tchouaméni, Adagula, Jude Bellingham, and Fede Valverde. Neves, Vitinha, Fabien Ruiz. So to one perform. It's the PSG team. It's Omaya ma adiano Omaba Tiasie. Real Madrid say baby omo na school no moko. Omo do the PhD classroom. Omo be call na de omo person omo ye ni PhD be kwa ko kire omo. Say Alonso idea ni de owo but players na ba be to omo no. Afi na wo de wadwene ni be show omo team. But ye PhD team ni de Zoto ya master. And ade ba ko ni say Zoto Luis Enrique as individual. Who is Enrique na Madrid for number 1 enemy?
I say he joined.
Or your number 1 enemy?
He joined Barcelona from Madrid.
Especially timer at a point of interview say anytime we be a obehu ne ho say o Real Madrid jersey e be our fan newspaper na Luis Enrique no obehu ne ho no Real Madrid jersey so ne butimi fu no. And those statements are creating some level of hate within the heart of Real Madrid supporters. Okay. It was one Real Madrid the Bobby a war. And then who could game Nibia? The PSG players and Baba game like fighters because Luis Enrique Bebo matters anyo manase. Not to say, sir, Mizoto, Real Madrid new opportunity, but when you pick the two teams in the baby or Moka, PSG were nimu a chain Real Madrid. It's ye kwa kosha Alonso. Okay, thank you. Baby opeso di Real Madrid team ni do stage no mo do no. So mo ye closer to how Alonso wants his Real Madrid team to play. And then no any PSG classroom number kono. Who share game ni dia be ma boda. 3-1 PSG. Yeah. 3-1 PSG. Eno ano no na ye wie. Nyam boy chine ba ye be kan ho asem. Why?
Otuba kandi. Otuba kandi.
Boss. Boss for the first.
Say na ko ya no irinya asem no.
First time first time. Obe kwa mpaka grand. Otsna ene Madrid be PSG film.
Ba onim scholar.
Me kan scholar ba Madrid be either game no be call extra time o se be ye den o. Real Madrid be PSG
Ramontada.
Finals of champion. About finals of FIFA Club World Cup against Chelsea.
What again? Sunday. Bon,
Ebiana bon record. I mean, can
Alonso.
Real Madrid be PSG film. About Chelsea finals on Sunday.
I have
Yo, yeah, Joshua. Na, we just very sad. Yeah, Madrid. Ne say ya. Yeah, kuya na ya bonita na fie de no ya de aba abeto so e de ama maka wo say edini ye Jacob Columberg Company Limited. Jacob Columberg Company Limited. Na say de asem de ne go so ba abusuan pre huntu kwa Ghana say be ye de ni nyina no say ya adwene ne ya sesa no a ya wie wono so de ode ebanie wo se me nka ncho say wasi ofie no ba bia duro eye wiring wo se wo ye ne fefefe enei ye beka cho say wa amfa nkohye san nkofo ne nsam mo license na de koma kwawra fo no ba fie no eja tomu a wa no aye ho efie no hwa abodin a wasi no anu nti wo de fa koda Jacob Columberg Company Limited de oye e wo fie ho nie house in the whole wiring no and adwuma what the PVC pipe fitting abagishem electrical force service obey ni nyina so de amawo eba na say install CCTV installation na obey e de account ho fire alarm system bibi beto fie no mu a obo nsa pepepe no ho so bibi besi na fei wabomodina da ho so ye wi a se po ho adwuma po working ye ho adwuma gate automatic motor installation and nso ye ho adwuma na ye air condition installation and nso ma wo air no kwa no na ayedada ye posi ntumfa mo no mebo ho a eno ye baye kama e de amawo ni nyina no ayi adwuma ye wie pa na ye electrical fence installation and nso ye said be ya konfonti mefuru awura na de atofie no ho nyina tenten kama e de amawo obi say na asem de ye wo kan ye de ne ye benya afrimu de ne ye na we de nka pede wo fie sika nyina kwa asa nka wontumi o na nso ye omu adwuma omo ne bebo sa aka ni nyina oba no omo no watena se he ahyase an estimate no ye koyama wa eye free yama free na wie no ne aka wo sa adwuma no se na tie wo o metumi monyama me no na afi ye no akonhyehye na wotua ne kakran obetua kakra bi de ato ase wotua kakra nto ase a de aka ne nkada house ni besie obetua ni no na fie na wodamu a wo solid prepre fridge no we enjoy bibia no na no so wan tabiri wiase sika nyina ene ko ho edin no eye Jacob Columberg Company Limited. From Safrano, Cecia or Chronom Abohia, Adonko near Best Brain School 0503 006 441 0503 006 441
and 0208 718 958. Nokrakwani 0245 718 958. Number C Wofenua Jacob Colambek and Obayan Shaya now fear no Yakwaya waya de amount kama amanyama etumi akoye ho enomo bibinito ma plus aha we ne kotofo front ani obamusa no anya bra asaya na hise ni tipo na de tense bibinito ma plus osa na opeso otu asia mesro ye nkwa gina nza ne akobua enkofo to mu de asia wie wona asa ugidie hihim na o na dure betumi antese na nase makachos osa ne de ye obia say gastric duodenal peptic esophageus stomach pain, stomach gas, indigestion, did heavy, and the Nyagu, Yamu Pet, a hotono, a tumaba, Yanko de Bita Pharmacy, Ashtown, Sansona, and Cadebita, Esho Kanshi, Utamba Promise Eba, a be ever ha, 0558 055894 0541 337 816 Nanonso, and Yama Akoye at the amount. Moi, Moseno, Munyanyusu, President, Cavity Fighter to Personal, Moya Shradie, says, if you're buying Abokomua, a bini honomon, Ninansa 25 years in year, you go so boom about so, Ghana Denta, the stamp on Etimasia, so be a person the same, a 50, we are, and Macakabi, Emananum. Konkonene nso enkwahye ne sim na afei wakasa gobesu a wonso halitosis for no munyi nyina no eye profluoride macrocalcium ingredients asomuduru a yede frafrade ye ya amasese the president egusu konanim efra dumakro ekosu a yede bi ma no efi ho no pane anwumre ebedi twese a eye president kro ya president every smile matters na nyama akoyie tieniye mesi eba phones and accessories Eba phones and accessories on the dia some dene dia ba obeko hobia no nipa pogu hono mo ni nyina no ene se phones no dia obi epebina so iPhone no masa se nyema ewo mu nyema eye no obi ani baje so obenya bi ade aye na dwuma bi de bia na wodie anu nto se menka wo se o ba na so ya ada na mfa Ghana card emma wodu nya de Ghana card ne ba pe masa eni gisam ena ebesi ade ama wo na mo a mo pese mo gide me kan edie no mo de mo ntie ne ye na mo nko eba phones and accessory na bo sampa phone no wonya tua 40% no ede to wie pa kan na fei ya juice kano ade ato no mo ne adane phone no ade ahye wonsam eni adane phone no de hye wonsam pa na je se enyema ekoyie obi se ane ekọ ho no mo won ka asem de bi nkyere ne ehunu ne ekọ na mo so ma ntimi onu bi won kyerɛ mo mo ne je iPhone SR no 40% na wotua no 820 Ghana pe 820 Ghana and iPhone SR40 no iPhone SR no obetua monso a money je iPhone 13 ho no 40% a wode kɔ akoto ase no 1800 ni nyina no na kyese ni gisam no eguso ntia woni ni de so woni ni de so wo ho beso mesro nya gato boys bia woni veranda so me koya de dabi wo ye wadwuma wanya kama timi koba timi ba wo Ghana card nya kompe obeda no phone no de ahye wonsam ebere watua 40% type bia wo pe wo iPhone mo no modern fa Ghana card no ko unhia guarantor unhia wo bia mo ye ya kyanya ne eno mo ba abeye ye ko ajekum burden Mikado we no ebi agbe kwa station no aduma ya girejina na ya agbe kwa mofa agbe kwa ka no hwabosane so na tenten so na mekan abokwa akoto future mo ho na ato mu nyina ebo aduma ye pa enkrade de tie nie eye circle inside American Mall ho no ho ye pa ene wo circle block A ye wo circle inside American Mall ho na Tipton Lane adjacent modern photos and also obehu eba phones ho no mo 0200 689 170 0200 689 170 0200 689 175 for number yi na fe fa Ghana card kopel iPhone na tuen kakra ebra ni nyina no Kwame Nkrumah circle mall block A shop 21 and also ye wo no mo de tie nie power specialist Herbal Hospital wo henre akoso do ya award no guso eje hepatitis ho fatty liver ulcer fibroid kidney stone edrone de aba ye de SK liver care ni nyina de aba jirika Herbal mixture and capsules mema nkwa no modro eyisisie mu amaman ye nkopie mu na so emiensa ni nyina na afia hoto no mra na afia nya de 0244 544422 and 0200 3838 31 na wanya Henry akoso do ya power specialist Heba hospital amana tumi aboa ya kae se wako hospital ho wo kofi anwumira adan na wonto atumpan insecticide spray na wonto ho mfiri atiridie ho ne nyana ntontom na awi ade cha ade sa nyina no o na kwatwe malaria no ade ba wonya spray fie ho no mu wie pa wo dada sansan so konsuo ntimi nkɔhye empa no nuturu nata so ntontom ntimi vancha choba for restaurant for if you store ho monto bi nkɔkɔ no mo tanse ne nyina no obi didi na wansa de stratina wonsi ho biem meka ne sa wie pa ne ma ka sa nwanwa ne nyina no etimi ku wo mo wo bi amfa so mienu na manya na mo nka ba akɔ na mse ne meka ne nyina no ene se ye de asomudura ye fensa lemon lavender na de frade ye wo spray wie ne na janka hwehwehwehwem eno nso wo dem ho eno mo 15 minutes per uradem ho ne nkofo bi di agisa 1 hour no 15 minutes uradem ho kata bia no nkwacho ye 400 and ye 750 ml ewo ho ye kokumase sokoban Accra ACP takrade hakuna matata 0553 08 2674 0553 08 2607 de tenye maka wo say crazy price drop sale and a Franco at the Emma war Franco de oya de we nya no ebre ne ya kaponatum 3rd of July ya was see enkosi on the 10th nti ena ye say na on the 9th we chena ya wankwa na je say ya tupunu mu ni nyina no ene say mo pe TV ranging from 32 to 100 inch mo nso mo pe check freezers refrigerator bia wo pe no ko ho phone so type ben ena wo ko emprempren de otis no wasa to susi ahwi our Franco asuye enu nti bomodin na mo hia brand bi te say Skyward asano refrigerators no ni nyina no ebi wo ho mobile phone type ben ena wo pe ni nyina no say board de be ma wo no ebe ye osese be abodam nationwide be bia na mum Kumasi ye close to Ajaba Jewelry Adum Old Melcon Kofor Clinic New Kajetia ho nyina no ye won shop ni bi e wo ho no mu a number 0245 316969 0245 316969 0560 684147 na no nso wanya Franco amotumi aboa memfa menunwie na timu no ento aso a Rosters Roofing was yes ade na asi wa Ghana se sidi na ho de na ba so ma dollar no aka nsinsemu no yesu ni so mfaso 15% discount off mu amoba na afi chance bi te se Alozinc aluminium product bia wo pe no ka asi atisu si ahwi e wo Rosters Roofing nationwide number no me de be ma on 0501 453 869 0501 453 869 0544 338 042 na no so wanya Rosters Roofing ama woda no ya krusu kama the Alozinc the aluminium product bia no akoye ho adwuma ma memfa nko wie e Fosua Herbal Center Limited memedro de krom ha eye ba kopa ye nko agina na ebua e Fosua men's powder mema bi opese yi ni sisimu amaman na afesisie no ye de bo adwuma ewo edwaso ye adwuma no eno aso na nwumre e man expect ye de bedi ahim ewo empam wo de no ta complaini wo no ba ni hia ya pe edani ni ho obi wo so ne de no kwa de anopa entimi emani mo so me pa hwe TV no so da so ketwa na da so no tini 2 height no na afei fasa ne ma pe wie pe na wo de guo no de nsuo pia no a awe wo wie 30 minutes na binse gya no be ma ko ba no watum say yes wo bo adwuma obetumi de agunso no so anom okoko bi wutin bi anase enkwan bi a ni nyina no fagum na fafra adwuma kro na enetimi ye ede ma wo yes wo wie pa na afa maka wo se Fosua ne cobites no mema no kwa de combination ede konom ne men's powder no eno de ho adwuma no de mo ne nim ebo adwuma bruta mesi koko no ekotwe enifraba koko ekotwe tipayeba obi de pai no obi de no eja no nei okoja na so ne moja pram no ni nyina no de ohia no kwakra no en Herbal Master se de beye na tiri de no asie betu se de beye na mentimi na no ebekọ aduane so anim wosomo ntwa me ko blue kills aba no problem e na awo eno nti bo modern kope Fosua ne Herbal Master na ko yusu bi Colinac Herbal obenya bi wo ho fede men's Herbal Apidanga Misty Herbal Samdoria Herbal e wo kajetia enkranfo mu nyina no pai monko Accra St John CFC bus stop oben Ecobank no Sister May e wo Goso sanso ene sunyane e ye fiapre abibido nyina ne fie Tachiman Jamestown bibini babiani e Atom Herbal 0244 017097 and 0552 8112 abra wadu promise aba adum eno so wobenya Fosua Herbal Center ni no miensan bi ewa ha na nyama nyina no akoyi e de ama boss player odaroma yemfansi
no me da CP thank you very much 11:23 exactly captain
Mizoto. Me watch Mizoto. Me that's it. Now, local stories in here.
And then Magdalene birthday.
Magdalene front desk.
Magdalene.
Okay. Send me a mini about.
And then birthday.
I mean, from Phoebe bring can you?
Because all African stories.
And I make a story now. They Magdalene there, but next me personal me wishing you. Na matwas.
African stories.
Tinya me twaso. Na me nshano. Mizoto Oyerepa Queen na Otuo-Acheampong kotokofo. Na eno a Oyerepa
2 omufo.
Ana yenya abutre frɛ no. Na ne nsɛm wɔde tu dwane. Mizoto. What's former Asante Kotoko striker Oyerepa Queen has called on the club management to retain midfielder Justice Blay ahead of their CAF inter-club campaign. According to Bequin, Blay experience will be crucial as the Porcupine Warriors prepare for the continental stage. Now, so I quote, Justice has seen it all. These are the kind of players Kotoko needs for their African campaign. Experience has like him, along with a few top quality additions. And no, and so to Queen their football, they must Kotoko for say. Say late, no. Medeka muzenye late. Ebreba meka ho asem say Queen aso si kan nsem no. So to yemfa to join uncle for inti.
Africa, we say the management should come back again and research with Justice Blay, calm him down. Experience zone, striker young shop. We build experience here build. And I think Justice Blay have seen it all. It's these are some of the players and what's here involved. I'm not here top notch to be Kakadi about the town because we cannot go and be a walkover at the African Ayeko.
Top notch for ASB.
We shouldn't only depend in Ghana because here time when you saw players, Obi Sesemu, we brought them on board. We brought Sulama from Burkina. No, yes, I'm a first goalkeeper or Burkina national team. It depends on where we are going. It's not about the league. We have a goalkeeper who is from outside. But still, let's look at Mbella Amo contribution to the league when they came to Ghana. And I think we have the financial muscles for now. Nana is ready, say. Or since they say, oh no, any League Cup, MTN FA Cup, any a President Cup, or should say, you bet me like I say, we do Africa final and IBB. So in this case, the likes of Ali, Zamalek Bar Kumasi, Nami Stadium, Nani Stadium, share quality that they exhibited at that time. So imagine, say, not dreams.
Mizoto, enuna yemu kyerɛ sɛ no Mizoto emu ayɛ den papa kyerɛ sɛ tension no wɔsoro Blay camp ɛne Asante Kotoko camp no Mizoto ensɛm no emu ayɛ den na ne nyinaa ne sɛ Mizoto according to me information bi am wɔ me close sources no
story na na say
anga ma me fa no ma akyerɛ no ma bɛka me de on
no me bese me hu
come ya no me de
according to me information
so me wi ana ma nya the camera from Fadanka we are naja majama minu so to close sources no say some people closer to Asante Kotoko management no if you say Blay is being ungrateful say demanded 70% why Asante Kotoko did not 30 so 30% or 3 months salary yes and no and as I could blame on him Blay ni na busuya any ni team say what team no wakame Mr. to o hia 17 bia ene kuma Asante Kotoko yi misika rokra amfa
waka me release letter o ma di ngon
and next be about the close of them so to let them go Kotoko camp I am ahead of you know be a letter no e be ko we abusuan nyina
omo toilet
say Kotoko first cano so be gina be aka say we ungrateful Kotoko am platform ana Kotoko na you say ana supporters pe wasem
na wako o negotiation obi nkomo odi na chire na odi we o na
uzo last na me catch you say na players asem me mobo chire say ya na omo no so to omuni kamafo ya na koye club no Kotoko brand ni so o supporters be bri Kotoko supporter bi adon team e dia na be den say so oni Blay nya is asem a supporter no be jai ni team no ho abe support Blay and no na this Blay no you grateful Blay you bonia ye ana de Kotoko aye wi okra anka oje 3 months salary na sanke ye e Blay say so to tete o de Kotoko no 3 months o mumfa hwan o mumfa o mumfa no
secretary na be kwa
o man release it
na ya Kotoko so response
o say ke Blay go holiday o US o ya change the ticket so to
o say ka wan na o ye negotiation unwie no agodo ticket
say na me ka say ayi na delay no ana ma o ma change ticket no
e dey delay
saka dey Europe and straight forward thing
e dey na delay
sika no ho asem no
na dey sika no go e wutu go sika dey ɛna ɔde tɔ tikita kɔ ana
kurom ade obetuma kɔ ne akasebra timu kura fɛ e etimi bibia wɔ ha ezo ne tisa okɔkɔ
sika you have your representatives na blade sɛbi kɔ yare na ɔkɔsa no yare wa
ɛna difference yare de yare
so I'm going my next guy de ma adi so gyina hɔ
nti ɔkyɛ nye ticket no so to
ya nsɛm ni bu ase amunya na mu ka enti ase sɛ o
eti no
na sɛ gawa go da so gyina hɔ ne sika so
biso to kotoko biem democracy cup a wote sɛ na sɛ yɛte sɛ ɛbɛba so a na yɛsɛ kɔtɔkɔ ne Accra House of Folk na ɛbɛbɔ no ɛne asante kɔtɔkɔ so ɔmatwe ho ɛnya de ɔmbɛtumi abɔ asɛm a ɔmo ka ne sɛ ɔmo pre-season no time a democracy cup no akɔhyɛ no biso to ɛbɛha ɔmo pre-season training no ɛno nti no ɔmo aka kyɛ mpanyinfoɔ sɛ ɛnya adeɛ a ɔmo bɛtumi abɔ saa competition no ɛti kɔtɔkɔ atwe ne ho afiri saa democracy cup no biso to House of Folk ana ɔmo kasamafoɔ ɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ nti a ɛkɔ cup ɛsɛ kɛkɔ so wɔ Nigeria no ɔmo nso atwe ho afiri mu titi so tournament is albe because nkasa has come wɔ first game I think somewhere Monday ana kyerɛ kɔ ba sɛ mpanyinfoɔ no postpone tournament no ana has nso ɛka kotokodi ni bi sɛ time ɔmo postpone akɔ no ɛmwa ɔmo pre-season no and because of that no ɛnya deɛ a ɔmo betuma akɔbɔ saa communication saa competition no ɛkɔ kapa kɔmo kɔ Nigeria akɔkɔ so kai saa competition na kotokodi wom a kotoko pull out a akyerɛ ɔmo fa house yɛ so mbɔbɔ no house nso atwe ne ho afiri mu na Kwame Oparado asema a wɔka no sɛ also their players deserve a well-structured pre-season to ensure they are physically and medically prepared for the upcoming campaign. Bisoto we any nsɛm a producers no ekruche di ma yɛn as far as local stories na sɛ local news de ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ ɛman mu no ɛyɛ concern ma wie to sɛ kwanda na sɛ metimi aka bi dia nanka bisoto meseme de media ato aso ɛwɔ hɔ bisoto blade you know me take ne say it will be coming maybe some guys maybe into me if na me come here me ho blade you know bisoto I think say a long overdue assess them come wie that back and forth no, it's not helping anybody me I don't call this
one back and forth
bo say me feel say kotoko mum
I didn't
kotoko the calling for player no ne say o jan kwan blade o ho we any mutual consent blade ne ti ho ana to ko afa ne say yan kotoko dem pese no be adwuma bi and the player no koyo no was o kise mun pese no adwuma bi mu di a ye contract e sign ye no yen for contract enya adwuma
so it becomes a mutual consent now
after wajatum no
and I'm not now
it can only be a mutual consent when kotoko decide to accept boy no e dey na so can because your contract na sign but the call is by the kotoko na kofa ba so wo twa contract mu and if the blade coin or catch kotoko say okay
I no see emva contract
enya adwuma
na one is on contract
kotoko mum na per information minya no instead of 7 months kotoko so betua 3 months
and that's negotiation
that we don't negotiate on a day ya dey go kratas who negotiates
we no negotiate
ana boy dey say we no gina so anka e be jai sa dey no mo twa dis kama no ebia kan ye nya say ebia ye ma 3 months ebia ye ma 3 months ebia in the later date no e da ka be so ya ma nanka bibia akotwe de twere so to say na ni si ya
this how
so to yi
if you talk to omo ye experts of finance or now omo principle be basic okay say obi de wo car delay the person in payment so do obi car usika wo bi wa yire na je na dana nema you meet finance sika no yes anya negotiation obi wo craft out of frustration ordinary coban because the farmer misa you save your company money enti
that is the truth
no men casa ba me say me twa dwezi bi
I understand the outcome
sika twetwa no nya da bia na simple so as o paper so nti ye di sika nyina ma asagiko
that is true but me feel say anka oto na o se o nipa we me mpani bi mu de anka ye enko into this tab oh nti ka kodoko no eye man nya simple
obu aka say cobra mienu ko ma bi o de be cham kra na mo nya sika ma company no
so if that's what they're trying to do if that is what they are trying to do because me I
not support that. I think
that's what they are trying to do.
If that is
to be the there are a lot of things you do to save money.
Yes, they are doing that. But I'm also thinking about the player in the future and Kotokono's image, going forward.
Okay.
That's where I'm looking at. Because maybe at the end of the Blay any Kotoko. So you see a Roma kwa. So when we are media, no, ever can a lot of issues what you for example, me if you give me the chance to see you told me deep stories a was a name some Kotoko because in the contract Kotokona at one clause of our contract no. Say a kobase man who say be a nipa no ye. And you know what they or good team who every hour be team nuntina mudi you know. Right, there's a clause a cancer. And never could occupy 3 months of Mujana, that clause on Kudina. But could continue communicating as an entry player. What I say? Sabia, who say, why are DB? Bringing the club's name into dispute. A biom person bands. And 2 person bands are. Ever said the plan will stay at baby on Mujano. But I hope, Sabia, the second baby a boy no Akoguna or Barbecano. Sekoduko Konima. The information is that I do not company for me no mama catch so I'm with the before boy no sign on tombo kakra but almost say free so be some more just as a do them so
that's what when over 20 something minutes your stories and Zach Malaki to maybe na wakasapa
you see also mushana almost over this issue and na Secretariat for the Febly, Sir Omra, na finally no more and so so yesterday Blay went to the Secretariat. Yesterday we spotted him there. Yeah, we alcohol.
No,
and see Blay co Secretariat now. And Akutu a day crater shading him say finally no man come to agreement. The Blay be a crater when I say Kotokacho said they no mutually are terminating the contract and they are respecting the contract and say a man 3 months. The crater almost blames him say on sign not almost so.
Now was that the agreement?
That was
now no we can't
that was a letter I could to give Blay. And Blay a human say mutually or matters no 3 months salary mutually their man on sign almost on sign no more fun release man na onko ti Blay so hwe mu na opia bonten na we place course say the omra me ni o nti me team no so what are you muso ma adwene e ho ne sen nti muso kan no muso da bi man nsane o de on kofi but omo durufia
on ba beba no
kofi omo durufia on ba fa ho adwene mo hu decision that they will take on the letter that Kotoko have given to him no enti na nwumbre na omo ye meeting no adidi nkomo na on phone ye bia nti finally no na omo ye sa dia Blay pese that love
3 months
sa love na
opuaba
sa love na wo one support in team no ene na nsensem a omo keka no like say they think say people are trying to make the boy look bad in the eyes of the public say I say chinchina say forgetting maybe Kotoko abo say na o afi de ono mo twuma nso na created a lot of noise into no sa de a o de enyes kan na ehia
akura
enyes kan na ehia
akura se makamere
as we speak right now Blay is on his way to the Kotoko Secretariat
okay
it is a cameras be ko ha mo kwetena otwen a he is on the Secretariat okuta a letter that they drafted last night say now they've accepted the mutual termination
from basically
nanso o de sika oda cho mo man krata no na ondo mas no net put it in na say obesom 5 years ni eyosom papa na obesom Kotoko anya bia Kotoko quarantine mama o man passport me efe and our visa US visa enti odo mase say man ye blay unya me bia blay man gidi yin panti person no menya asem ya enti no anope mi no kase you know he is on his way okosekitire to wa kata odoko akobo mo say odomase for the services that omaye enti no he's moving on bia nso because he enti no blade the end I think say by today the story will end because kata no odoko na oma kanse na mo de kata na mo na bia nso efi won akọ Mr. Otuo, how's the folk so? Nama yakoso. I'm told say I'm saying na finally series radio so sign America Taraman say automatic contract no. And Guido Asante yesterday finally also assign ya on so echo. It almost clear they are clearing out because did have made it clear some players omu enhiomo. But one player I'm sure say has supporters no because Abasemo will not be happy. He said Kweri Yadom has are seriously pushing for extension of the boys' contract. Has the parabol contract end, and I'm told say who's a the first of a coin, and a boy rejects it. Now has still pushing. Say Kweri Yadom abetiase. Na wasane krata no wasane kwata edama house of folk unsa na say na ya bas be kansen say goals na boy no share no den some bebre last season in the second half of the season virtually he was their best defender in the second half of the season and to just one game mistake Sintino and changing the narrative that he was has best player as a best defender in the second half of the season. And I'm sure say na man pin for no in Abere because loser say the coach in there he's still sticking and likes Kunedi Adom to stay. Ama omo ebisa onkomo no. David Bona Frane. Onum say coach Tanko na yedma e Metios. Tama na Tanko ye Metios coach no. Sa qualify some ko boy no.
Tanko there.
Ibrahim Tanko. Nti na on the head coach of Mediama.
Okay.
Enti onim ni ye pa because not on na bo on one level center back. He was a starter in that U23 and Tanko coach no. Tanko akache info say onyopon afra no wo Mediama ababo ni ye pa. Now upon afra de no confusion abom ni say has one fee say nka omo ni enough time because now against her second half by no nya bad as on the injuries shedan m1 to oban there na so opra oboba kwa no opra no akwetena check akra it's for fan shedan you consistent with the game na obo no and in na because of injuries in team the thing say obi o man a chance obetimi abo amanyima akọ nkan anope ya honorable sports minister menu kase obaba yara with the regional minister omuye inspection because Kotoko have to play the Confederations Cup Kumasi. They are not moving an inch. And already Kotoko there the last information as we see today Abu Amwane said so they can play the prelims at the Babayara Sports Stadium. But if they qualify to group stage, San never be a show when you're Omanya, they are just move from Babayara to Accra Sports Stadium. And you know regional minister and the sports minister there's inspection to see say they no bet me any how to improve the state of Abiara Sports Stadium. Fly light no you took on cry Accra ni bi you took master no cry
okay
and about daga to no so we are players no Babayara ni you took e cry enti some of the things that are lacking about Babayara they say na bi ni ho na bi ho but Kroma say ye nya obasa and you two Babayara and ko Accra just to go and replace Accra there no. And I'm sure say with Kotoko playing in Africa they have to do what it is to make sure Babayara so ready to host the CAF Confederations Cup now because Kroma say so let's see what will happen after and their inspections now more area no.
All right.
Now officially the PN Go Stars something that you could born Go Stars Go Stars Sunra I'm renew the contract of
Samson Etuku officially joined Baby Enugu Stars. And he come back and a Go Stars now renew a Pierre McCarthy contract. And the other Deportivo boy in Frimpong, Roland Frimpong. Yes, Wengano, or may renew the contract. The Go Stars so Amy on Mubu Mupa, coach Frimpong so ahead of a year. The CAF Champions League or shining your may if you could bet me I take advantage of this opportunity too. Less pressure at Baby and Go Stars.
Do only one by no me to
Minta
on your
Minta basically.
Bomber to no count
on Honton.
Okay.
He will be available also no. I'm penny for counter proposal. No can listen home.
Boy, or the good grammar, so I come on 10, you know. Or yes, or backward. Where book could do the come on? Just one mammy January. As I January, Famana. And I come on, I
can't 6 months contract.
Okay.
There's a honor, so there's also all about the extended. Near Hessen, you ever call. Minta will stay, but one turn into Moto. The whole turn out, but they do good here. Go Stars. I want to see how it will go for him. Open your pre-season, less pressure. Position in there just so corporate. But as Alex is so called, there's still an opportunity for no after one the contract will not come. So we see how that will go. Mizoto, set us come on meditate in Seminanka. Move for the company with Munina Buaya. Matis CDD interested in set or saying one share players are has bit me a John Moquano. I had on the account unconfirmed. They also say I'm ready a better national. A bit my offer details will be ready about when it comes to that story. But on a year Baba Sports Stadium. I like the posture of the regional minister, I like the posture of the sports minister. Oh, say, me makano, me can dine that na me sa can say. I don't think Go Stars going to Accra be financially. I now come on akwa now team if we Accra e be Kumasi. That conversation comes into the picture a lot. But you and I know that to me be VIP pay. And I be a yellow stance any VIP pay. Now to at least have a packed space. Because yellow stance next to there, but we need to be 1,000 binom yellow stance or bit me the pa. Maybe NBA red, green, but yellow stance any VIP. Obinya numbers kakra. To some extent, NBA to me for more Kenya. But I bet take kind of mobile bonus so if they were going to play in Accra, why how the away team no be bano. Or be feeling like Obo an empty stadium or a neutral venue. Unya the feel of Ubo home, the advantage of Ubo home, Unya, because Obi Kobo empty stadium, and in same be and Baba Sports Stadium is a place that needs to be renovated to meet the CAF level. Away from that, say see a castle where I create Blasters crab ball matches or Accra. We should even look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that Baba must be ready to even accommodate national teams, including the Blasters or World Cup qualifying. And so your minister now him send ye Baba Ampono Blasters a ball ha a sifa kofa. Send ye the atmosphere ni sifa tia. Oh for when you go to Accra crown kwani a boy. You would have to renovate Baba Sports Stadium. So I'm happy with the poster of the minister. Both Kotoko advantage, Go Stars advantage, the national team advantage. We cannot rely on one venue. And again, it was a promise in the manifesto of the ruling government to say, Omoba making sure say all the key venues nebe drew the CAF leveler for top CAF matches. It's away from say no crowd benefit clubs no sports aspect of the NDC manifesto a capture.
Okay.
Stadium you can.
Good.
It's say so performance as a government. You better find the first one here first. Who can say Cape Coast? Who can say Takrade? Who can say Baba Grass Sports Stadium? Any tamality. Order dano. Mubeya who demand son of my SMB PBA about the council. I think the minister is following
nsema omampani kan ma amanfo nya agidie to abama no and one ogusu and at the end of the day it will be a negative one for the government. So when Timmy and Boa Makotokoni go stars and bomb matches of Baba sports
yo Mr. Justice Blair 7 baby a Kotoko jina any baby a bleed no and a supporters jina finfin say player be club bi on na supporters jini too obeye player aso no na supporters ne kwa at the point omo hwe ne de ko stadium na edru stage bi na club ne person ni player no omo papa mu a say ya na eden pa isi wo baby a wo de fa kotokokra me hu Prince Edupoku at the point na mtutu wo se Edupoku ahoden aba fom na kotoko peso mu gya ne kwan na kotoko supporters there be da yempene the enti no mompene because of player and good service our the man club no and me there be am ka so bi say Prince Edupoku be ma boada if there is a player we free kotoko I will hear special attention or you one of them sometimes ya na story bana metia na me raho
don't baby always is
it is so on kranza me tell the story am to ya na me raho because media me huinye obi na eba be ka kire me edru point bi zotu na kotoko kra kwa akobobo a na there was no hope edru point bi na Edupoku jiso zotu ko players feel ko from mombe bobo makotoko he was like 1,000 and san ye ba be wura the Herbert administration and you must stabilize kakra eti such a player kwan of far so what na team ni mu hwe scan na house de ma no wanye wanko no tena kotoko enche bia Stephen Oduro edi etina kotoko supporters per Stephen Oduro asem time Oduro e free R2 okosama then go face use na uyi house free wa timba kwa na kotoko supporters jo mo pa go face eti for a player of free R2 okosama go face na bema boda afedo wasit go face kwa menko bobi because kotoko abenteka ko bo amakotoko says atanes can is 99 million meboa
yeah 90 million and 99
99 million etu kaya under Dr. KK Sapons administration time omo yi so omo yi Stephen Oduro afi wono na enye ize wo okoya okọ super sport no sa ba back bi Matiso wa hana minu an frame o aboche so di ofrem bo bedu Ghana maintain kanti do aba frame me number no edem obetimi afre na yehia eti ye nyina ehu de sie even a Rebecca eti blade en so to ntiase wom how our supporters no o maye wo so justice blade no because of say do si ball kotoko no by the end of the day baby akotoko management gina ene baby akotoko supporters gina no de omuhu no e bia supporters hu bi the difference between obi oye o manage bibi ni so to bi oye supporter no no yeah tie e bia betensem ba na de wo mu pa no e bia so to yinim ye de beba betena ha ba analyze management better come decision e fa am fa ya be criticize wo. Nobody can take away the contribution of Justice Blay to Asante Kotoko and how dedicated or anytime be obeshe Kotoko Jesse. Some players na ya na add so better because and the footballers no matter the business yi. Player obe move beyond the strength or war. Nam so to bibi foforo aka ho. Kotoko timi bobo bo se Justice Blay baby abon nam kono ni ti kwesi from na Blay dia na wuye. Some players ninya adding. But the entire answer na asem no mintimi nka bebre ni say me maye preview to sa nyoma ne bebre say enei Kotoko fu so ne Justice Blay papa ma me de ne say do to such players no ano mu hia omukọ no ese ye bibi sunko ne de ta omachi no mo de ko it based on how our story na ko no eno na me ninye ho. But I said, Kotoko management, I will not criticize the management. Men criticize Justice Blay. I want to stand what take but the service to the club fine club need to aneka but oye nyoma bi sometimes so to stadium na Justice Blair na ebu adwene nti ase so eh na brantie do no nko na katua yesai eno na me feel say IMC na so mo hwe na Justice Blair kwan mo fa so agya no kwan no omunya ne kama na afi so to supporters ne so ani nye ho say oh Justice Blair be som ye kura no at least all kono ya dia management ye nyoma kama ene ma Justice Blair ko e ebufo be ma na me to bo say supporters ni trim eno na bibi gye no ma start no ma kan go no ni nyina eko Ghana ye wo problem o na me nim dai be so wo ye problem no uza Ghana akoye oman a zutu ye wa ade na ese ya until time say ade na bia ye be hia ade no ye nkosa ade ekoro no okay time a CAF edeba say baba ya supposed to need me host to Blasters game is it okay somewhere around by February March it's here the ahodin nyina kogu Accra Sports Stadium so and you see Accra Sports Stadium and they made the provisional license to play the World Cup qualifiers at Accra Sports Stadium by nyina ni pefe say Accra Sports Stadium ewo ho na meet all the standard CAF here na baba ya Sports Stadium meet all the standard at any point recent and I say Black Stars to even in the 90s majority of Black Stars game especially when it comes to qualifiers baba ya Sports Stadium near bono it's free sa breno aye ball Black Stars game no sa ankoba se kotoko be bo Africa and the stadium ni nya radio na sports minister not in kan yedai afi na wo baba stadium no na afi ya be sisi amakotoko abebo Africa nti se nya Africa bi na kotoko obebo a nanka stadium ne si ho ye ni betie no na stadium ya for man ni sikade aye no afi na stadium na sei esi pontamale na afi yentimi nyusu fanya hwibiem the way I approach enyoma no e bad as oman and not only this NDC government previous governments to your position to rule on my way and then after na Kofi Adams ebe kumase match na ka force yentimi mobile ho no se na ye stadium a yenim se ebe use for international games and then ya tena ho amena be do June and we be kumase we heard the state of the stadium how
better late
na me David me we say me moment say mauda wo oba ye nche na nya ne ebo na enu ya omo de je fancy obe inspect da bay
omo ye kumase fe
eno ye ne dey
no na dibo Kofi Adams ba
also church hon kraka
eno tena wa enye pressure bay ya forget about Obed Kofi Adams onye akatua
no but
what's what this say say
there's more so here
more bay more bay
Kofi Adams
when we needed a Accra Sports Stadium when we needed a Accra Sports Stadium
not even up to 6
Abrani here Accra Sports Stadium I'm gonna host 2 Blasters games now what this say wa ban mu omo anya me afa mo Blasters game what is what this say what this say what is what this say what's one Debbie
Wembai
ori afi say baba ya Sports Stadium kebe host 2 Blasters Debbie ebe host 2 Debbie
this year
anya Blasters game ye born na sen wa Accra Sports Stadium ye hihye ayi ye ne charge no we win here no Debbie it was baba ya first and the buyer said baba ya ntimi host 2 Blasters game no any last year is this year yes any idea who dey nyina any idea who dey any idea
Otuo failure AFCON qualifier say last year
any AFCON qualifier World Cup qualifier
see appear there the anyway boy
your boy
Sudan ya there
your boy Chad na say wa hai
Chad dey join bebre
your boy Chad nya Accra Sports in your boy no any baba ya na kebo game this year
abantam
oh
last year
this
year Kumasi mba picture no Kumasi from last year ruled out from last year Kumasi ruled out
Sudan ya boy so e Sudan wa Accra
asema ya kamunti oh that time na even Accra Sports to ye kana asem ori afi say ekoba say ya hwe ye be kwa kobo ye match outside Ghana
be go Togo
and more that this government do
say ada wonti krom ha na
eba ko be Togo no and the last government
yes you go Togo akomia search and see and we were able to prepare the Accra Sports Stadium to meet CAF 4 times no and the boy and child no what I'm saying is say
any child the born on 17th March 2025 Ghana versus Chad
yes because to monti hana ya Apofo Ankra granting interview say they will make sure say nyoma na CAF here no they will do it as an abo any child game no am a stadium na meet what CAF epe am here the abo child game go and listen to your Apofo Ankra
down Apofo Ankra
yes and look how be and Accra Sports Stadium the to